Today I'm at my favorite park again, Kapi'olani Park, but this time we're on the opposite end at the Kapi'olani Bandstand. We're here to attend the Hawaiiʻs Ukulele Festival, and if you want to find out what it's all about, stick around. Aloha everyone, it's Lynn with iHula Hawaii, and today we're at the Hawaiiʻs Ukulele Festival, as I mentioned, and I wanted to share why the ukulele is so special to me. It makes me think of my grandfather. He was Filipino and Portuguese, and when I was little, he would sing and play on his ukulele, and actually he was my very first hula teacher. So whenever I see the ukulele or I hear it being played, it just brings fond memories of him back to me. So let's go check out the festival and see what we can find.
It's all tuned up.
I don't know if I remember my chords. Yeah, my strumming's a little off.
That's way better than me.
The nice thing about these is that they're plastic, high-grade ABS back inside, but the top is made of wood. So the wood is where we get our sound, right? So it vibrates just like a normal ukulele to give you that better sound. But we did make it with the keiki in mind because, you know, when they're playing it, they're not taking care of it as they should be sometimes. So it's just highly durable. The cool thing about it, it comes with the same strings and tuning machines that come on like our standard mahogany ukuleles and stuff. So the strings and the pieces that go into it are the exact same. We just change up a few different things so that way we can bring it in like an affordable package, something that might stick out or just be a cool little piece to look at. Obviously this one has the dolphin bridge.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
so this one's with our dolphin and this one's with our shark over here.
This is KELA. He is with KELA brand ukulele, and we're here just talking about, I guess, his passion behind it and what he does in the company.
My favorite thing about working at KELA is being able to provide ukuleles, something that I grew up with and something we had around the house, but it was always something super nice. It was always something that my parents said we couldn't touch, right? It's something that sat on the hutch, and the fact that we here at KELA can make an ukulele that's affordable and at a good price that anybody can come and play, kind of tinker around with. And at first it starts out maybe a love for music, but the more you play it, the more you kind of see that aloha that really like starts to come out of them with everything that they play, and then all of a sudden, oh man, maybe I can play hula, maybe I can do this. And the beautiful thing about it is that's how I met my wife. I met through hula, playing music, and she was a dancer, and now my kids get to dance. So every time we pick up a ukulele or every time we have that, it's just a little bit, it means a little bit more now. Way more than when I was a kid. As a kid, it was just a cool instrument. Everybody plays ukulele, but now it's something that like is very near and dear to my heart.
You mentioned you were dancing hula,
yeah,
but you wanted to still be a part of it, but you didn't want to dance anymore.
Oh, totally. It was actually after one of our practices, and my brother was playing ukulele. I think as a young boy, a good part about hula is you get to meet a lot of girls, right? And so my brother was playing ukulele, and I see all these girls kind of gather around, and mind you, my brother, the way I look at him was totally different than the way they were looking at him, and they just had this smile, and I was all like, so if I play, I can get some smiles like that. And so it kind of started this intrigued, like, you know, aspect about it. And so I picked it up, and I remember having to kind of hide it because I didn't want to ask him to teach me. So I just watched her fingers go home and practice, practice, practice. And then all of a sudden one day I was like, hey mom, I think I can play for the show. And mind you, I don't think I was really ready, but I just didn't want to dance anymore. But I was still able to be there and be a part of it. From that moment on, my mom always used me as a musician. Yeah, it's still a thing now. Like the kids could do a festival and they're like, hey dad, you're gonna play, right? And it's nice that, you know, I get to be a part of it without having to do the same thing that they're doing, but we get to share that same love for it, and that part's pretty awesome. All right, hey, let's try it here.
That was great.
Thank you.
We got to talk with KELA from KELA Ukulele. He shared with us about how he got started to play the ukulele. He actually was a hula dancer first, and then he wanted to learn how to play music that he could actually sing and play for dancers. And what I loved was seeing how the connection of hula and the ukulele and the lifestyle really all comes together. So you might not be a dancer and maybe you love hula at heart. The ukulele seems like a very inviting and simple way for you to be connected to the music and the hula. Got to go through a booth about the different parts of how the ukulele is built, and they had a sign-up sheet to come back and play a few of these historical vintage ones. So I did sign up to do that, but in the meantime I want to go and check out the marketplace. They have some crafters and some vendors, so let's go do some shopping. One of my favorite flowers. This is the tiare called the KELA. This is what the real flower looks like. And then look how cute this is. She put a black pearl in the middle. Come in all different sizes. So I definitely would wear one of these. And then it doesn't get brown as you wear it through the day. I don't know. How's the pearl one look?
I'm sorry, what was it?
I can't tell which one I like better.
Well, they're...
I think it's so cool that they use the hinore rice bag as a bag. You also might remember that there once was rice bag shorts. What a neat way to reuse and kind of a novelty too. Just being here outside at the park, hearing the sounds of the ukulele and the music, it's just a lively place, and it's really kind of inspired me to kind of pick up the ukulele that I have at home. Right now we're gonna go back. Let's see if I can remember my fingering for some chords for the ukulele.
We're all archivists first ourselves. Technically I do. I do that, but I'm hardly ever in time. Enjoy.
Harder to get the fingers on. This is a nice one. Sakamaka. That was a pretty fun demonstration. There is actually a Hawaiian archive of these ukuleles, and you could see date ranges of when these ukuleles were introduced to Hawaii, and they're in their original state, so you're allowed to pick them up and play them. Of course, you have to take all your jewelry off so you don't damage it, but it really allowed you to get a feel for the instrument. One of the things that I walked away with today was learning about different varieties there are, but I also walked away with the ease of this is something that anyone can do. And I love the iconic image of the ukulele and how it ties back to Hawaii and the hula. Mahalo for coming to the Hawaiiʻs Ukulele Festival with me. I really had a fun time and I hope that you enjoyed it as well. It's events like this that allow people to get outside and learn something new. I'd love to hear what your favorite part of the festival was. Leave me a comment below. And also, don't forget to check out the description box. It has a ton of information in there as well as links to some of the things that we saw today. But more importantly, if you've liked any of this content, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can be a part of this hula ohana. And don't forget to click on that notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is uploaded. And finally, you can connect with me on Instagram right here for weekly hula updates. So until we see each other next time, ahui ho and aloha. I'm trying to remember, is this C?
Yes.
And this is G? No.
You could do that. G is also kind of V-shaped.
So durability.
So it's durable.
You don't have to worry about the sea salt corroding it. You can drop it in the water. You could go swimming with your ukulele.
Play underwater.